Kia ora everyone. Ever wanted to know a little bit more about your brain or Roro? Well, let's find out. Your brain is an amazing organ that is found inside your upoko or head. It's an important organ that helps you to do many things such as think, learn, and solve problems. So when you're trying to solve a maths problem like 12 plus 12, remember it's your brain that is helping you to figure out the answer. It's 24 by the way. But okay, hold up. What is even inside of our brain? The brain is made up of billions of cells. That's right, billions. Our brain does a lot of awesome mahi at collecting information like what we're seeing, hearing, and feeling. That information is collected and is sent along cell pathways called nerves. We need these important pathways to help information get to our brain, where special neurons in our roro live to help understand that information. These cells called neurons will talk to each other and communicate to be able to understand this information. Neurons will communicate back to the parts of the body that are needed, such as when you feel thirsty, our body tells our brain we feel thirsty. Our brain will take in the information and will tell your body to drink some water. You'd be right to think that because there are billions of neurons in our brain, that it would be a pretty talkative place, right? Yeah, so much kōrero is happening in our roro. So that neurons can stay organized and be good listeners and speakers, our brain is organized into different areas responsible for different things. Do not worry, you won't be tested on all of those parts of the brain, but there are 3 parts of the brain that I'd love to introduce you to. The first part is the Pre-Frontal Cortex, or the thinking brain, the part of the brain that is the executive. This part helps us to problem solve, pay attention, and be aware of how we are feeling, and to be in control. The next part is called the Amygdala. It's part of our emotional brain, and that's right, it's part of the brain to do with the emotions. When new information in our environment enters the brain, the amygdala plays a role in deciding what to feel and how to react to that information. So let's say you're watching a really scary movie, your brain will take the information in and your amygdala will let other parts of your brain know what to do. It'll actually shut down the thinking brain and let your brainstem or pūroro know what to do. Your survival brain will take over when you see a scary character in a movie and your brainstem may tell you to freeze or hide under the blanket. This is your survival brain. The same sort of thing may happen with your emotions. Whenever you're feeling a bit hoha, maharahara, pauri, pokaikaha, pukoriri, or matako, it's important to recognize and name your feeling. Take a moment to take in what you're feeling. It's okay. Did you know that when you recognize how you're feeling, it can help your emotional brain talk to your thinking brain, so you're able to be in a space where you can learn again? Your thinking brain is really important for you to feel happy and that you can participate in your learning and favorite activities. This means that your emotional brain needs to be calm and experiencing positive emotions. Naming your emotions is one way of doing this, but we can also brainstorm ways of taking part in our favorite activities that meet our needs for our overall health, for our hinanaro, tinana, wairua, whānau, and whenua. With the help of an adult, head to sparklers.org.nz to print out your Te Whare Tapa Whā. Grab a pen, scissors, glue, and 5 coloured pens to highlight the 5 dimensions. Cut out Te Whare Tapa Whā and write each dimension on the whare. Carefully fold your whare where the dotted lines are. Then carefully glue the tabs and stick your whare together. Have a brainstorm of what things you can do that make you feel better in each domain. Head to the Sparklers website if you're wanting some inspiration or have a kōrero with an adult. Make sure to colour code each domain to each strategy. Now it's time to cut them out. These are some of the strategies that help me to feel better and in a space where I can learn again. Place each of them into your whare. Remember, it's really important to name your emotion that you are feeling. And once you feel ready, open up your Te Whare Tapa Whā and pull out a strategy. Today I was feeling a bit pōkaikaha or stressed, so I found out that I could have a kōrero with my whānau about how I'm feeling, helping my taha whānau, and I could also sing some waiata to help my taha hinanaro. Kia mauta wehi, awesome! Ngā mihi for joining me in this video today where we learned about parts of Te Roro that help you participate in your learning and ways of learning to name and deal with difficult emotions to combat your survival brain so that your emotional brain can communicate with your thinking brain. With building your Te Whare Tapa Whā and strategies that help all domains, you can find ways to bring yourself back into a space where you feel like you can learn again. Before we leave today, I wanted to share this whakatauki with you. Whaia te mataranga hei oranga mō koutou. Seek after learning for the sake of your well-being. Thanks everybody, and see you again next time.